At 16. I don't think it's usually close.
Okay. Can we see ourselves here? Are these glasses dark?
Wisconsin, two iconic programs of college football, both with Heisman Trophy winning running backs.
Open up the history books. Here comes Ron Dillon.
Including one on the Big Noon set right now.
The 2009 Heisman Trophy is awarded to Mark Ingram.
It's been nearly a century since Alabama has stepped foot in Camp Randall Stadium. Allow me to welcome them back. Some things may have changed since that time.
Quarterback keeper.
Nice.
Oh, wide open man. What a play.
Wisconsin has a new air raid offense to attack the stout Bama defense. Not to mention one of the best college football traditions featuring 80,000 fans.
Jump around. A tradition like no other in college football.
So welcome back to Madison.
It's time to cut it loose, guys.
We hope you appreciate the Big Ten hospitality. Feel free to jump around. And on Wisconsin.
Beautiful scene above Madison. Temps in the 80s, a gorgeous September Saturday here in Wisconsin. The last time the Badgers had a home win over a top 5 side, you have to go back to 2010. 31-18 win over number 1, Ohio State. Woo! Sorry, Coach. Delivery to kickoff sponsored by Wendy's Saucy Nugs. Get $0 delivery in the Wendy's app. Rob, Brady, Mark, Matt, and Urban back here with you on the floor of Camp Randall Stadium. After missing the first 2 games of the season, Bama left tackle Caden Proctor is expected to play today, which should alleviate some of the un-Bama-like play through the first 2 games.
I was fortunate enough to be able to spend time with the team last night, being in the team meeting. Coach DeBoer made it very clear what the keys to this game were. Dominate and control the line of scrimmage. Win the trenches. Stop this Wisconsin run game and be efficient in the early downs on our run game. Caden Proctor, you spoke about him coming back. That should shore up the offensive line. Then you have 2 great backs in Jam Miller and Justice Haynes. Get these guys going. Last thing he mentioned was win the turnover battle. Create turnovers on defense and take care of the ball on offense. They take care of the ball on offense, win the trenches. It'll be a great day for all the Bammers.
Yeah, they had 3 turnovers last week.
Yeah, a great matchup, guys, to kind of keep an eye on is Nebraska cornerback Ricardo Hallman. He led the country last year in interceptions, potentially a first-round draft pick, really good football player. We talked about Ryan Williams earlier, the talented freshman, the 17-year-old, sort of in the mold of like the next Devontae Smith, 35 yards per reception. We talked about the big plays from Alabama. Keep an eye on that matchup if and when they line up against each other, because Wisconsin, coach, that defense needs to get those takeaways that Mark's talking about.
And I'm worried they're going to be on the field too long, because the Wisconsin offense, you cannot drive the ball consistently against the Alabama defense. But where are the home run hitters? You know, Wisconsin's had the 2nd most first-round draft picks at tailback since 2000. You got Melvin Gordon and Jonathan Taylor, these home run hitters, but they're last in the Big Ten this year. They were almost last 113th last year. They're going to need some hits. You're not going to drive it against Bama.
You know who was first?
Alabama, yeah.
I think it's us.
This home-and-home series moves to Tuscaloosa next season, but today, the Tide favored by 16 on the road. Coach, how do you see this one?
I think it's just because of the crowd atmosphere. They'll hang in there, but I got Alabama's second half kind of pulling away 38-16.
I'm with you, Coach. I got the deficit 6. I don't think they cover. I think too much Alabama. 41-10 for me, Bama.
I've got Bama 30-10. My concern is really the Wisconsin offense still feels like it's a work in progress right now for Tyler Van Dyke. He's only thrown 1 touchdown pass. The wide receivers on the outside are going to have to get open versus that man-to-man coverage. I think it's going to be hard to stop Jalen Milroe from getting loose, as you like to say out there.
Ooh, Deuce getting loose now, but hey man, Madison is a beautiful place, great people. I took an official visit here, and out of respect, I'm gonna give them 35-17 to the Tide. Out of respect, man, but the Tide gonna roll, huh? Out of respect, because I like Madison.
By the way, you would have fit in so well as a Wisconsin tailback. You probably would have won the Heisman, but maybe not the Natty.
We will never know.
We will never know, my friend. What are you looking for, Brady?
I think the biggest thing in my mind is Wisconsin is trying to kind of change their identity from something Coach touched on earlier, and just being this physical team that wants to beat you up in between the tackle boxes. That's not what they are anymore. They're much more, I guess, obvious in what they're trying to accomplish. When they have 3 wide receivers on the field, they want to throw the football. When they have the 12 personnel with 2 tight ends or a fullback tight end, in their base personnel. They want to run the football. That's what they're doing right now. They're still a work in progress, Coach. And I think that's the hard part, is trying to figure that out versus this Alabama team that scores 30 points per game. That's the mark you got to get to. You got to be able to score 30 or more to beat Bama.
If I'm Alabama, or if I'm Wisconsin, I'm going to try to do some deceptive and trick plays, because you've got to get some hits against this Bama defense.
The trickery, huh, Coach?
They call it the Dairy Raid offense, but they've been playing like they've been drinking skim milk and not whole milk as of late. A pair of 14-point wins does have the Badgers entering the field right now at 2-0, but they've got a big task in front of them as Luke Fickell gets set to run out his Badgers at Camp Randall. This whole crowd is going to have to show up big time to buoy the Badgers against number 4 Bama. We'll see you at the break. For now, we send you upstairs for the call. Gus Johnson and Joel Klatt.
Big Noon Saturday is sponsored by AT&T Business. Reliability for your business is our business. From Camp Randall Stadium here in Madison, Wisconsin. We're ready to jump around, folks, as the Alabama Crimson Tide, ranked 4th in the nation, coming to town to take on Luke Fickell's undefeated Wisconsin Badgers. Hi, everybody. I'm Gus Johnson along with my quarterback, Joel Klatt, and welcome to Madison, Wisconsin. Alabama coming to town with the first-year head coach who replaced a legend and also a sensational quarterback in Jalen Milroe. He's got little Lamar Jackson going on, and he is such an exciting, explosive player to watch.
I think he's probably the most exciting quarterback in college football. Jalen Milroe is sensational, whether he's throwing the football down the field, which he's one of the best throwing it deep down the field, or with his legs creating, in a lot of ways, when he's got the ball in his hands, Gus, he's the fastest, most explosive player on the field, but he's got a new weapon on the outside. The youngster Ryan Williams, just 17 years old, folks, but I'm telling you what, we're all in for a treat because this kid is sensational as a wide receiver. But Gus, we got a problem.
What's up?
His nickname is Hollywood, so what you gonna do with that?
Well, as Daddy used to say, even an old car, son, has a spare.
There you go.
We got something for him.
That's
Trust
right.
me.
That's right.
Meanwhile, Wisconsin, new quarterback, a veteran. Tyler Van Dyke comes from Miami. He's put up terrific numbers during his career. They need him to be a little bit more aggressive coming into this game, but he's undefeated, and he's definitely calm under pressure.
And that's born out of his experience. He started over 30 games in his career, and he's going to need that experience. Listen, if you go back to last week, Alabama against South Florida, they had an ability to give up some big plays, but South Florida did not hit those big plays down the field. The biggest key for Tyler Van Dyke today is that aggressiveness, hitting the shots when they're put in front of him. If he can do that, maybe Wisconsin can pull off the upset today.
Time now to join the third member of our team roaming the sideline. You know who she is. Let's go downstairs to the All-American girl, Jenny Taft.
Thank you, Gus. Well, Coach, it's a new era at Alabama. Your biggest test today on the road. What do you want your guys to prove?
Just play our ball, our brand of ball, and just, tough, physical. We got to be fundamental. We got to do the little things right, the details. Pay attention to those, and the great things will happen.
A healthy O-line today for you. How do you want them to set the tone for your offense?
Yeah, it's going to be good to have all of them working together. It's what we had planned at the beginning of the season, for the most part. And so I'm excited for them to hopefully get in that rhythm here sooner than later.
Thank you, Coach.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, Jenny, thank you very much. What a perfect day here in Madison. 75 degrees at kickoff time. Sunny, no humidity. Here we are in the Midwest. This is a series that dates back to 1928. Each team has won once. Wisconsin won here in 1928, 15-0, and Bama won a 2015 game played in Arlington, Texas, 35-17 in that game. Derrick Henry ran for 147 yards and 3 touchdowns. Gus Johnson, Joel Klatt, Jenny Taft with you. Alabama won the toss, deferred. Wisconsin will receive the football. One of the big games of the college football season. right here in Madison. Alabama, first major road test of the season against Luke Fickell. Luke Fickell's Badgers won 7 games last year, 5-4 in the Big Ten in his first year.
And in a lot of ways, Gus, the entire college football world has been waiting for this day in which we feel like Alabama, post-Nick Saban, will be tested for the first time. We all get to witness the Kalen DeBoer era really kick off in earnest right now.
Benny Anthony back deep. Badgers, Crimson Tide. Here we go. Anthony from the 5-yard line with a seam. Stays on his feet and gets all the way up to the 25 before being stood up. And that will bring on Tyler Van Dyke, super senior, first year at Wisconsin, coming from Miami.
And he's seen it all, Gus. He's got to pull on that experience. 31st career start. And we touched on that aggressiveness, and that's what his coach Luke Fickell talked about, is that they want him to, with intelligence, be aggressive down the field. Last week, South Florida had opportunities. Today, Van Dyke has got to hit those opportunities.
First down and 10 of the 25-yard line. Chez Mellusi, the running back. Van Dyke sets up a screen on first down. Mellusi trying to get downfield and will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's a loss of a yard on the play. Deontay Lawson with the stop. Offensively, here are the Badgers.
I think the offensive line is really the strength of this unit and really the team. Nelson and Malman are both NFL players at the tackles. And then the skill position group is really led by Will Pauling, number 6. He's a transfer from Cincinnati. He plays out of the slot, number 6, and they will target him quite often.
Second down and 10 of the 25-yard line. Van Dyke throwing on second down. Underneath has a receiver, and it is caught. That's a completion. Watch out for this young man, Will Pauling. He is a speedster.
And he is their featured guy. He has the most targets of anybody on the team by almost double. So he's going to have to play a major role in this game against this defense. This defense, very good up front. They're athletic in the second level at linebacker, but this secondary is, I would say, inexperienced with each other. Malachi Moore, he's got to be the leader, number 13.
On first down after the 11-yard gain, Van Dyke wants to run it, turns it up, and slides down for a third. And it's interesting to me, Joel, they say they want him to be more aggressive, but he's 2-0. He's only played 2 games. He just got here. He needs to take his time a little bit as well, I would imagine.
That's right. And Coach did throw in that word, intelligent shots, you know, and being aggressive when it's there and not just aggressive for aggressive sake.
9-yard gain, 2nd and 1 of the 45. Mellusi in the backfield. Here's Van Dyke throwing it again. With time, he'll shovel pass it forward and pick up a first down. Chez Mellusi, nice hands out of the backfield, and Wisconsin keeps the chains moving.
You know, this secondary for Alabama, I talked about Malachi Moore, but at times they're going to have 4 newcomers on the field. 2 of them transfers, Domani Jackson and Keon Sabb. Keon Sabb comes from Michigan. Domani Jackson comes from USC. And then a true freshman at corner, number 2, Xavier Brown. Excellent young quarter, but still inexperienced in this type of a setting.
Air raid offense for Wisconsin. First down and 10 at the 47. Van Dyke swings it out. Mellusi in space, and he gets knocked down quickly. Nicely done. Malachi Moore coming up and making the hit. No gain.
That's your All-American right there. A guy that I think certainly can be an All-American this year. His instincts are unmatched. Such a good player. He has started games all the way back to the national championship year in 2020 under Nick Saban. And Malachi Moore, he's got to lead that secondary that has all those new pieces, and that reaction up on the run, that's just evidence of those instincts.
Kawhi Walker, who didn't play last week, is in at running back, had a leg injury. 2nd and 10 at the 47. Walker, high snap, handled by Van Dyke. Fires near side. It's a completion to Will Pauling. Not a lot. He'll gain 3. Wrapped up on the play by Keon Sabb, the former Michigan Wolverine.
You know, on this Bama team, they're going to bring on some pass rushers here. And we're going to see a few guys. James Smith comes on the field, number 23. They've got 19 out there. For me, I think rushing the passer is where Alabama has got to prove that they can really get after it. This is a defense that got hurt by the quarterback run a week ago, and they're going to have to get after the quarterback here, Tyler Van Dyke.
University of South Florida took Alabama into deep water. 3rd down and 7 at midfield. Van Dyke bounces it out. Taking his time, turns it up, and it'll go out of bounds. Short of the first down. Flag on the play. Is this a late hit is the question. As Keanu Oates comes up with a hit.
Van Dyke is hurt on the sideline.
And that is not a good sign.
Here's Van Dyke as he's trying to dive.
Defense, number 1. 10-yard penalty from the end of the play. Automatic first down.
Damani Jackson, the left corner. Van Dyke holding that right knee.
And that is not good because you can tell that was pre-contact, Gus. He had not been hit yet when that right leg planted. And non-contact, when you start grabbing the knee, that is not a good sign. Let's hope that Tyler Van Dyke is okay.
We're at one of the great cathedrals of college football, Camp Randall Stadium, established in 1917, capacity 75,822. And this is the home of the jump around. Meanwhile, Wisconsin's had to jump around a little bit now. They lost their starting quarterback. Brings on Braden Locke, 6-footer, 205 from Rockwall, Texas. Started 3 games a season ago. First down and 10 at the 35. Play fake. He'll throw it over the middle and incomplete. Locke started those 3 games a season ago. Came through with 2 notable performances. 243 yards and 2 touchdowns against Indiana. And 240 yards and 2 scores against Illinois. Through just 1 pick in 152 attempts last year. This is a man that transferred to Wisconsin from Mississippi State after not playing for the Bulldogs in 22.
And you saw that shot. Tyler Van Dyke immediately headed back to the locker room. Head down. Does not look good for number 10. So it'll be Braden Locke for the foreseeable future here.
First snaps this season for Locke. Here's a shovel pass. Didn't fool anybody. As Tyree Walker is gobbled up. LT Overton, first man to him.
I would say Braden Locke battled really well in this competition, and he made it difficult on Luke Fickell to name a starter. They didn't name Tyler Van Dyke the starter even as a veteran transfer until late into August, and a lot of people were surprised by that. So Braden Locke played well in fall camp, has a prolific passing history as a high school player at Rockwall High School there in Texas, and he's going to have to play great right now.
3rd down and 10 at the 35. Opening series for the Badgers. Locke fires over the middle and broken up at the last moment. Xavier Brown came out of nowhere. Keon Sapp